Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it feels good to be back. The boys are back after about 2 weeks of not streaming, and we had to wear the turtlenecks. The turtlenecks are symbolic for a reason. The turtlenecks mark the pico bottom of the correction that we're at, which I did call to the exact dollar last night, ladies and gentlemen. I have good news for you. I do believe the bottom is in. I do believe that we have up-only mode coming now. And wow, we have Rodney in person.
Are we in the studio?
And guess what, guys? Guess what? We are officially the only two KOLs left in the crypto space. A lot of the other ones have gone. They've abandoned. They quit. They got rugged. I don't know. They did sketchy shit, but the boys are back. Good to see you.
Good to see you, bro. Well, to be honest, okay, here's the thing, right? Obviously, we're getting mobbed by Dave Portnoy. We're getting mobbed by the president of Argentina. Everyone's launching shit coins. And to be honest, the space is just kind of fallen into degeneracy. Like the last month has been fucking insane. So happy to be back. Happy to cover the news. But it's kind of like the perfect time to take some time off, right? Because it's been crazy.
It's been fucking nuts. Rodney was gone for a month in Mammoth snowboarding. I met up with you in Aspen for
a week, I think. Yeah. And we took a week off. I actually did. And it wasn't because of fucking all the shit that was going on in the crypto space. We did look at Twitter. Sometimes I was like, oh, this shit is fucking toxic right now.
My mic is off. Someone said my mic is off. Oh, okay.
I think we're good.
I'm like, okay. Awesome. Sorry about that.
Let's see. Are we good?
Thank you, G.
We're good. Okay.
Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it.
So we took a couple days off to go skiing and snowboarding. I learned how. We were in Aspen. We went to a music festival. We got to hang out with friends. I think, honestly, that was my first break in like 4 years. Breaks are good. It came at a perfect time because there was nothing happening on crypto Twitter. It was all pretty dead. But we are back, and this is a call. I'm going to do a bat signal. KOLs, LA Vape Cabal, KOLs, come back. We need you. Shine the bat signal. Shine the vape signal.
What's up with that whole LA Vape situation? What's up with those guys?
I don't know, man. I think that they just get a lot of shit online, and they were accused. They were accused of being like insiders on the Javier Milei token. I don't know if they were. I don't know if they weren't. They're just getting a lot of shit, and they're letting the peanut gallery get to them. You know, that's rule number one. That's why I say if you are creating content, especially on Twitter, like I don't care if you're a political commentator on Twitter, it's fucking toxic. If you're a crypto commentator on Twitter, KOL, whatever you want to call them, it's toxic. Even if you're a sports commentator, it's toxic. The best thing you can do is just try to put your best foot forward and not read comments. Don't read comments. Don't look online.
Well, you want to interact with people. Like, obviously, I've been reading comments forever, and I like interacting with the crowd. And it's hard not to read some of the negative comments. You just can't skip over to the good. But yeah, people talk shit. But can you imagine what it's like to be like a politician, like an average politician reading any comments?
They don't even post. That's what I'm saying. Joe Rogan doesn't read comments. A lot of these big people don't read comments.
Donald Trump does.
Donald Trump loves that. He eats that shit up. But if you're creating content and the comments bother you where it's going to make you take a 3-week hiatus or even more, just don't read comments. Just keep posting. Make videos, do live streams. Don't read comments. Obviously, we're forced to read the comments here. As you can see, Crypto Ami said, I think it's one of the most fascinating things that can happen in America. Also, the rest of the world will follow a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Will not only help the economy, it will send Bitcoin to 250,000 plus. Excuse me, something in my throat, probably Zen. Shout out to Zen, our sponsors. We love you.
Are we back on the Zen?
We're fucking so back. We're so back. We're so hooked. I took 30 days off.
Christ.
I felt like a little pussy the whole time.
Cocaine.
I feel like a little pussy, honestly, with no nicotine in my lip. Just a little bitch, like nicotine, it does something good for the human body. It does something good for the mankind. But let's go ahead and dive into this right away.
Hit the markets,
it's been so long. I haven't even shared my screen. Bear with us, guys. If you are watching this on X, make sure to retweet this, guys, on YouTube, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's get her going today. Let's just start with one thing right here, Roddy. The Fear and Greed Index is at a 20. We were at a 10 last night. Sounds like a bunch of soy boys who don't know how to diamond hand home. So we were at a 10 last night with an $85,000 Bitcoin. Are you guys serious? $85,000 Bitcoin is a 10?
Scary.
Last time we were at a 10, Rodney, we were at a $15,000 Bitcoin. Seems like the consensus has shifted. But before we get into this, I want to just share this tweet really quick. I said, waiting on Bitcoin to find its bottom here. Strong recovery, and we head back to $100,000. After the largest liquidation event in history that happened 3 weeks ago, $83,000 Bitcoin was always in the cards. Charts don't lie. Women do. I don't know why I had to include that in there. I'm such an asshole. Hold strong. The worst is almost over. So this tweet happened at literally the Pico bottom last night when we dropped down to, it says 82. I thought 83. 82 to 83. We'll call it a range. And I think that it's going to be up only from here. But Roddy, it has been a terrible month of crypto since Donald Trump took over.
Yeah,
it all started here.
Yeah.
Obviously, it all started because of him, right? Like we first saw our first price increase from $64,000 in November all the way up to $108,000. Then we just had, week after week, bad things were happening. Deep Sea happened. Obviously, Javier Milei is the most recent guy to launch a meme coin, which was pretty bad. And then we just kind of fell off a cliff from 90. We had the largest liquidation today in crypto history. Previously, it was $2 trillion. We had an $8 trillion liquidation day that happened 3 weeks ago.
Was it 8 trillion or 8 billion?
8 billion, excuse me.
Okay.
Yep. 8 billion. So 2 billion was FTX, Terra Luna, all of that.
Yeah.
We had an $8 billion liquidation day event that happened 3 weeks ago when I was in Bahamas. A lot of that was due to the tariffs, the word tariffs. Should we say tariffs online? Is everybody okay with me saying the word tariffs?
Yeah, and that's the main issue. I wouldn't say issue right now, and that's what's really causing the markets to dump. There's some other factors we'll talk about later on the stream with some news stories, but really tariffs, economic uncertainty, and those sorts of things kind of just posturing up to Trump. I mean, that's what's dumping the markets. A lot of people are scared and those sorts of things. But yeah, saying tariffs is scary right now. We'll see how the tech works.
I'll say it all the time. Ready? Tariffs.
Tariffs.
Tariffs are good for America. Short-term bears. Long-term, I think they're going to be bullish. Like we saw what happened last time that Trump said the word tariffs to Canada and Mexico. Guess what? Our borders are more secure. They put investments into America. So now he's saying it again. Guess what's going to happen? There's going to be more money coming in. He's putting a 25% tax on EU. Short-term scary, but guess what? EU might posture up, get all big. 25% tax on America. They're going to bend the knee as well. China's going to bend the knee. China relies on us. Without us, China is going to zero. So all of these tariffs will work. But let's get back into it. So called the Pico bottom. We fell off a cliff. Obviously, Bybit got hacked. Sorry, we have a dog.
Dog's over here snoring. Yeah. Zeta, god damn, dog. Stop snoring.
Yeah, sorry. I'm watching my neighbor's dog.
Zeta, what are you doing?
Fucking 12-year-old fucking
knocked. Yeah.
Giant ass dog. So we also had Bybit with the largest hack in recent ever, $1.5 billion. So that led to more people getting liquidated. We fell off a cliff. We're at $85,000, $441. Guys, put in the chat. How long have you been rocking with the boys? How long have you been here in the crypto space? How long have you been watching us create content? Because we were creating content. We were doing live streams at a $15,000 Bitcoin. Rodney, we're up $70,000 from that price. I've put out multiple tweets at a $15,000 Bitcoin with my screenshot of Coinbase saying I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm not worried at all. And I do believe the bottom is in. So let's just go through the rest of the market real quick. So $85,000 Bitcoin. $2,300 ETH, XRP down to 220, but just even
Solana needs to be studied.
Let's just talk on XRP. I mean, we were at a 50-cent XRP in October. We're down to 220. It's like we ran up to over $3. We're trading at a 220. I think XRP still has legs and potential to hit that $5, $6, $7, $8 range potentially. That's probably when I'm going to take a lot of profits on XRP. BNB, one of the altcoins, holding up very strong. Solana down over 50% from its all-time high. Even Solana to me right now is a good buy, though. It really is, right? So Solana hit a $290 all-time high after Donald Trump launched his meme coin. Let's just pull it up on the year. I mean, Solana chart looks kind of like Solana projects, but ran all the way up to 290. Obviously, the Javier Milei stuff, the Melania stuff, the Trump stuff, all the meme coins dead. It caused a lot of people to lose a lot of money. And I think a lot of money is in the hands of scammers. Probably this kid right here, who we'll talk about in just a second. He has $100 million still. But then also the Solana FTX early investors, they had unlocks. So they were able to buy Solana at a discount. All of those tokens officially unlocked. I don't even know if they sold, Rodney. I think it just caused a lot of people to have a lot of fear in the markets because Solana tokens were unlocking.
No, the reason why Solana's taking a shit is because all the negative publicity from these celebrities. That's the only reason why it's dumping, in my opinion. I think that, people are starting to come to, there's a good article. We'll read it later. It's part of the news story. It talks about like maybe the death of meme coins, but not the death of meme coins. The fact that meme coins are scaring people away. And it's not your Pepes. It's not your Shiba Inus. It's not even your Saitamas. It's your fucking Dave Portnoy's launching 3 meme coins in a fucking day.
Yeah.
It's Javier Milei launching meme coins and other drama and those sorts of things. It's those sorts of things. And people are starting to see like the only value Solana really has right now is just people launching shit coins. So we'll get into some news here and talk about that, but very interesting, right? So Solana, I think it was down like 50%.
It's over. Crazy. It's over because it was 290. It's not over as in it's over for Solana. It's over as in it's over 50%, probably like 60% right now. But yeah, I think obviously, yes, a lot of people were losing money. A lot of people were selling Solana, but also the fact that there were tokens that were unlocked and that caused a lot of fear in the market because it was around 160.
Yeah.
And that's when they announced that, like $2 billion, $3 billion worth of Solana tokens were unlocking, and a lot of people also sold off there. So we'll continue on. We'll get into more Solana news. It definitely had an impact because it had an impact on me. So it probably had an impact on the wider range.
Well, I mean, they've been unlocking forever. It's not just the first Solana unlock.
It was just another one. It was just $2 more billion.
It didn't done before.
Exactly. But people don't see that. They just see the headline. People see the headline saying, hey, early investors in Solana who got it at a discount, $2 billion are unlocking. What do you think is going to happen? That was the headline.
Yeah.
That a lot of people were seeing online. So back to Dogecoin, 21 cents, $31 billion market cap. How about Cardano at a discount, 66 cents?
Yeah.
So a couple of coins that have actually held up the best here, Rodney, is Tron.
Mm-hmm.
So XRP has held up very nicely.
Actually, XRP is doing very nice.
Tron as well. I mean, even on the year, look at Tron. So Tron, in November, it ran up to an all-time high at the end of December. And it's kind of ranged nicely. I mean, we just show the Solana chart. It fell off a cliff. Tron is one of the best performing altcoins of this cycle, as well as Litecoin. Look at Litecoin, Rodney. Look at this chart.
Yeah.
From November, it ran up. I mean, it ran up to an all-time high over $136 for this year and currently trading at $127. Litecoin has really not been affected by the recent market news. I actually bought some Litecoin today. Avalanche is at $22. Sui is at $285. Both of these, ladies and gentlemen, dog fucking throwing up. Jesus Christ.
I'll puke on my feet.
Avalanche, $22. Sui, $285. Both of these, Roddy, are extreme buys for me. Ladies and gentlemen, do whatever you want with your money. I'm just telling you what I do. These are both extreme buys, in my opinion. We'll keep moving on here. Toncoin is at $342. Hedera, 20 cents. Polkadot is at $509. These layer 2s for Ethereum have really been struggling the entire cycle. And then let's find Pepe. Where's Pepe at? Pepe was the top 20 token, and Pepe is at 31 at a $3.5 billion market cap. So that is the market today. We'll get into the meme coins in just a second. I do want to share some stuff. I've been bull posting, Roddy, and I feel like this is what I'm getting. This is the reaction I'm getting.
I think that's me. That's actually me.
Is this a meme or is that like?
Yeah, it's a Key and Peele. That's Key and Peele.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's Key and Peele. Yeah.
I thought so. What? God, I literally thought that this was someone because Donald Trump Jr. quote tweeted this and said that you're kind of matching him today. Pull Roddy back up on the screen. You kind of look like this dude. You don't want the perm? You should get the perm, bro.
We ain't no goddamn perm.
Bro, this actually, I can't even pull this up. Pull that side by side with Roddy. Like if you had the perm, that looked like you.
I look at my comment. I said, who posted this picture of me?
Oh, shit. Anyways, I thought that was a real thing, bro. Donald Trump Jr.
No, you fucking.
He quote tweeted and said, like, this is the new MSNBC person that is taking over for Joy Reid. And
he's making fun of dude. Actually, Donald Trump's tweets have been fucking fantastic. He is trolling so hard. People hate it. This is not presidential behavior. Shut the fuck up.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
Well, he's also president of the free world.
Yeah,
should we play his Gaza meme?
Please, God, play that. That's so terrible.
It's
bad. So funny though.
Okay,
it's so funny. I know we're not supposed to think it's funny, but I think it's hilarious. You know. Come on, have a little sense of humor. You know what I mean? Remember the Valentine's Day one? He talked about deporting people because if you're illegal, like Donald Trump will come for you or some shit like that. That's so crazy.
I don't know if I saw that. Okay, let's play this right here.
Not presidential.
No sound on, but it's okay. You can see it's Gaza in 2025. What's next in the red, white, and blue colors? And look at this. I can't believe he actually fucking posted this.
I cannot believe he did that. Yeah.
Elon eating guacamole, or no, Elon eating hummus.
Oh my God!
Women with beards, a Trump gold balloon, yachts. Look at Melania looking like a baddie. Elon throwing money. Trump Gaza. Like this is, guys. I wish this was a joke, but this is actually posted from the real Donald Trump Twitter account. This right here is Netanyahu and Trump. Like, oh my God, like, can you believe the administration gave the A-OK? And guys, we are Trump supporters through and through. But I mean, we will call like some fucked up shit fucked up. Like it is kind of wild.
It's fucked up. You look at the Gaza Strip, dude. It is crazy.
I get why the liberals fucking hate him. You know, now I get it. Now I'm starting.
Yeah, but to be honest, like the other administration supported Israel too. It's like not just our administration. Like we've been helping Israel forever.
And it's kind of a joke. Like he's obviously not like gonna be drinking Mai Tais on the beach shirtless with Netanyahu.
Like it's funny.
Liberals, hey, crazy libs. I get it now. I get why you're so upset.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be so soft about it. You know, it's a joke. I took it as a joke. When I first watched it, I was like, this Did he get hacked again?
Yeah, no, he did not. Did he get hacked when he posted Melania token? Because I mean, that's some crazy shit here. Let me know if you want to get into the news here.
Get in
We have
there.
some
Get in the
pretty
news.
good news, and I love this right here. So check this out. Now, this is actually pretty interesting news, and let me know what you guys think. Breaking. Representative Sam Liccardo to introduce the Meme Act, the modern as emulants and malfeasance enforcement meme act, right, would prohibit the president, vice president, members of Congress, senior executive branch officials, and their spouses and dependent children from issuing, sponsoring, or endorsing a security, future, commodity, or digital asset. So no, government officials, pretty much like in a nutshell, or politicians, you could say, can promote meme coins.
Promote or launch.
Which this is obviously targeted at like just Donald Trump and his family because of how Melania token was I wouldn't say it's a rug because it's still a top meme coin, but Trump token, right? Obviously,
Malay was a rug.
Malay was a rug.
Malay was a rug.
This is United States, so it's not just. That's
Gotcha.
not just. Yeah.
I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it, But at the end of the day, it's like Donald Trump and his crypto czar and SEC will determine the legislation, not the Democrats. So
Crypto czar is not going to, but
if they're collectibles, then everyone's launching collectibles, right? That's kind of what they said. They're like,
I don't like
coins
the
are
idea of the
collectibles.
president launching a ton of meme coins. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't like
it's
it
so
either.
bad, dude. Leave it to the degens or like Dave Portnoy.
Fuck Dave Portnoy.
Dude, yeah, Dave Portnoy. So is Dave, what do people think about Dave Portnoy doing all this?
Chat, let us know. Let us know your thoughts.
Like 3 or 4 meme coins in a day is crazy.
Greed one.
And it's obviously just, he's selling it and he's being honest about it. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing anything illegal.
I don't think so. I think that there's always a bigger story. And the more that I see him tweet about meme coins, the more I think even when he was getting the wallet sent to him, that his team was probably sending it to him and starting it. And he probably had a massive amount
Even
of supply.
like there's a token called Jew Stool, Jail Stool, like a bunch of
Bro,
other
we have one wallet from Dave Portnoy, and he's not selling from that one wallet. Does that mean that his team doesn't own the other 80% and have the wallets? They're in this to make money. They understand that quote unquote crime is legal right now. And I don't really trust Dave Portnoy. I don't think he's good for the space.
Yeah.
And I think that him and his team probably have side wallets, and they're probably making a lot of money off of these meme coin plays. But yeah, you're right. Greed one.
Yeah.
Which I saw. I told you guys I'm taking a break from gambling. Greed one, I saw like a $2 million market cap. I think it ran up like 80 million. I had FOMO. I was like, fuck, should I buy it? I didn't buy it. Then he rugs that, like literally rugs, like in a straight line. And he tweeted, I think he's going to go to jail. He tweeted, I'm not going to sell this for a long time. 15 minutes later, full clips it.
Yeah, full clips it.
Everyone lost a lot of money. And then he has the audacity to launch Greed 2, which doesn't even make it above a $3 million market cap.
Oh, people know.
Rugs that. And now he's talking about launching a Greed 3. It's like, he's a net negative for the crypto space right now. He had a chance to be a net positive. He's a net negative for the space.
For sure. And I have the article pulled up here. It says Dave Portnoy crashes Greed by 99%, then launches Greed 2 amidst controversies, which is interesting, right? So Dave Portnoy's sale of 358 million Greed tokens led to a 99% price drop. Portnoy launched Greed 2 after the controversy surrounding the Greed token. What do you guys think about this, right? So he says, quote, there are lots of people in the meme coin world who try to act like they're the moral authority. And this is important, right? When all they want to do is dump on you and make easy money. The entire ecosystem is greed and nothing else, Portnoy wrote. So is he teaching us a lesson? Is he the father? Is he teaching us a lesson, right? Quote, go dump on each other peasants, but don't complain to me if you lose money. You are all greedy, at least admitted, he added. I won't screw you, but the next guy next to me may, which he did screw us, right? The collectible token commemorates that. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose, obviously. Don't cry if you do lose. This is the world that you created. So when I saw him making tokens and rugging them like that, it feels like he was just trying to teach us a lesson. But at the same time, I think he's like, oh, I'm teaching you a lesson, but I'm still going to make some money.
He's making money. If I had to bet, they definitely have some side wallets because even in like one of the most recent tokens, it was Greed or one of the 6 before it. They're like, who's the one that owns 70% of the supply? It was his buddy in the pool on his phone. Like they're Barstool's smart, right? They've built $100+ million company. I think they're taking advantage of it. They know that Dave Portnoy is a good marketing tool, right? Because he has such a big platform. And you think that no one, Big Cat, none of these guys at Barstool were buying into Jail Stool and these other tokens that Dave was promoting before? Like, you know, there's some fuck shit going on. Dave Portnoy, I think he's a funny guy. I think he's hilarious. I think he speaks the truth. But what he's doing in the crypto space right now, he's getting rich, and a lot of people are getting wrecked.
So the crazy thing is, it was after the Libra token, the Javier Milei token, and before that, there was Jail Stool and stuff like that. And everybody kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt because, he got, asked to promote Libra token. He didn't. He actually sent the tokens back or some shit like that, or he lost a bunch of money. And so everyone was like kind of writing him like, oh my God, he's great. He's good. He's a good guy. And then immediately off that like positive sentiment just wrecks everybody.
I want to pull up actually Jail Stool to see how it's doing. Because this was one that we were looking at to buy on the stream live. Jail Stool is dead. Pull this up. So this was one that like went viral, right? 80 million, maybe 100 million. Came back down. We almost bought the Pico bottom on the stream. I'm like, it's a $20 million market cap. Like,
yeah.
And then, Dave Portnoy started promoting it again. Wait, this thing ran up to 200 million. Excuse me. It ran up to 100 million. And then, all the shit that happened. And he's just like, I'm putting all my money, my profits into Jail Stool. And no one really cares. I know David Gokhshtein was the biggest Jail Stool bull you'll ever see in your life. The guy loved Jail Stool more than he loves fucking botting. I'm just kidding, David. I said it. Just kidding.
You did say it. You didn't almost say it. Shout out to David. What's his name? David Gokhshtein.
I love him. I'm kidding.
No, we don't.
I actually like him. I've worked with him.
Shit, so
we talk shit on everybody. It's fun. It's fun. And sometimes people just got to take it.
I think when it comes to meme coins, if there's a celebrity talking about it, I'm not doing it anymore. It has to be an old school, like Captain BNB, Pepe, something like that. Some cartoon shit where no one knows the developer. Back to anonymous developers. I don't care if they're docs anymore. Some weird cartoon Shiba Inu type shit. I'm over the celebrity. To any celebrity, I'm not buying it. I'll watch it. It's funny, but anybody that I know that's promoting it, you can almost assume it's a quick rug. So I'm going strictly back to Boys Club. We got to bring back that shit. Boys Club narratives and those sorts of things. Dog tokens.
What if Tekashi 69 launches
absolutely
the fifth meme coin? What if Lil Baby? What if fucking
Little Baby?
Rich the Kid?
First of all, I like Lil Baby and the Baby.
Good right here. So pull this up. I literally said this. I said, I don't care if this motherfucker. I should actually speak with respect. He's a former president. I don't care if the first president of America comes back from his grave, like somehow, literally, like if he spawned and it's like, oh my God, all the news, George Washington's back, and he launches a meme coin, I'm not touching that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life. No more presidential meme coins.
Yeah.
No more celebrity meme coins.
Yeah.
No more fucking country, Central African Republic, which I actually did good on. I can't lie. I did good on it.
Yeah.
But no more of this bullshit, man.
Yeah. When it comes to the meme coins in general, like Kayla just said, just make meme coins that make me laugh. Yeah. I mean, they're not even good memes anymore. Like just shit coins. They're not even meme coins anymore. And we just now know everything's a liquidity grab. Like, at first, it was okay. You get away with it. And, you want to be a cheerleader. Like, even like Jelly, right? The fucking former guy of Venmo comes out. I was like, yeah, fucking. It turns out he didn't really know much about it.
Sounded
online.
So good.
Rugged. Things that sound like legit. It's like, if there's a popular person promoting a meme coin, I'm assuming that they need money. They're hard on cash and they want to launch a shit coin. I'm not going to be a cheerleader for those anymore. It's just like not good.
Pull this up. Let's look at the Jelly rug. Can we call it that? Dude, this thing. I got in late. I think I got in like at 100 mil or some shit. I don't even know. 150 mil.
Yeah.
I was on a live Twitter space on Wednesday, Lofi Wednesdays. This thing went from 0 to $250 million. And it didn't do too bad, right? I think we had him on the show the next day. Like this time, it was like 160 mil, and he was on the show. And I think we do a good job at like making people sound like professionals. Like we can ask questions where it's like all they have to say is like yes or no, and it's like, oh, it's a good answer. And then I remember he went on Gigi's stream, and I was like, wait, this is not good. This is not good. I think I sold on a pretty big loss from Jelly. But now it's at a $10 million market cap, down 250,000%. Not bad. But yeah, it was pretty wild. And I mean, dude, that was kind of the downfall, right?
Yeah.
Shit was going good, right? Trump had a successful launch, was probably at an $8 billion market cap. People were still gambling pretty heavy with size and making money. And then Central African Republic came out. A lot of people got wrecked. I don't know what came out first, Jelly or Central African Republic, but there was still some hope in the trenches at that time. Like I was still doing okay. I was clawing back from some losses. And then the Javier Milei one, oh man, I don't even think this might be the first stream since then, dude. I got so wrecked on that. First, it was the BNB broccoli shit that happened where like CZ Binance is like, I'm going to tweet my dog in his name. And there was 9,000 broccolis that came out.
Yeah, that was bad. That was an L from CZ.
Wrecked on everything. And then this came out the next day, the Javier Milei one, and people got wrecked. So I think it's best if you're watching this, guys, retire from the fucking trenches, at least for the time being.
No, just fuck these. I mean, you can make money from these celebrity tokens, but you got to be an insider. You got to be insider, or like you're sniping. You got to be very well versed in DeFi, because there's people out there that are making the killing, that are cool with the 2x, 5x, whatever, not looking for 100x, that are making some money. It's just, these celebrity tokens, we can assume they're all now scams.
What about this kid, dude? This kid is so stupid, so dumb. He really is. He
should have shut up.
He's the dumbest kid I've ever met in my life, because no one really would have known who he is, right? Because he's not like a doxed figure in this space. He has this company, Kelsier.
Yeah. The LA Vape, the cabal are going to come back, but they're just kind of letting things cool down. The crypto space is, people forget about shit. So some people forget about shit after a couple of weeks. So
I mean, dude, the thing is, like, if they didn't do anything wrong, they shouldn't be in hiding. It's like, if
they're insider fucking trading.
If you lost money, allegedly, if you lost money, like I lost money, I lost a lot of money on Libra. I was like, fuck for a second.
It's not just Libra, it's everything else.
Yeah. But anyways, this kid's so dumb. Like, he could have just hid behind Kelsier Ventures, right? Like, no one would have known. Like, they would have been like, oh, Kelsier Ventures is a part of it. Like, no one, he comes out and does like he does a tour. He goes on CoffeeZilla. He goes on Dave Portnoy's stream. He wears this dumbass Harry Potter ass looking outfit, and he sounds like an idiot. And he's like, look, so guys, I know, I can give you the Hayden Davis. Is that his name? This is what he says. He goes, guys, I know everyone lost a lot of money. And right now I have $100 million that I took from you guys. And look, because of this, my family's in danger. I got to get security for my family. Yeah. It's like, no shit. But he could have just stayed silent. And I would imagine this guy goes to prison for a long time. Because about 2 days after this, the SEC came out with a SEC Enforcement Action Force, whatever it's called. Enforcement Task Force, targeting people like this. So I wouldn't be surprised if this kid goes to jail for a long time. And he needs to do something with the money. I mean, he still has $100 million. Honestly, what he should do, this is a joke before I say it, he should go to fucking Bali, Peru, get a yacht. You got $100 million in the bank. You don't have to worry about anything. You have security for the rest of your life. But instead, he does a world press tour. What a fucking idiot.
He seemed like, I don't know, it was weird because you read some of his, I don't know, he was like venting the coffee. I think he actually did feel bad. Maybe he felt bad because, well, he never had to come out and say anything. I mean, eventually probably would have been found out, but he just shut the fuck up. Like,
he launched Melania too.
Well, he's part of it. He didn't launch it, but he knew
his company launched it. Kelsier.
And it's crazy because the official Donald Trump page reposted that. So the thing is, like, maybe he won't get in trouble, because if you think about it, like when you crawl through everything and you get down to the weeds, right, you realize that, well, if he launched Melania and he was involved with, Libra and Malay, it's like, well, the Donald Trump page reposted Melania. Like, they promoted, they approved it. So what happens there? Do we dig deeper? And if we dig deeper, well, obviously Melania and Trump were launched a couple days apart or a day apart, like, who else is involved? So I don't think they're going to dig too far on that, because it'll put some more important people like under the spotlight, which I don't think they all want.
Well, speaking of more important people under the spotlight, go ahead and post up. Today is the day, Ronnie. The United States is officially set to release the Jeffrey Epstein flight
Jake
logs
Kagan's going to be on there
and client list tomorrow. I'm not going to be on there. But at the end of the day, it's like, this was just a full psyops, full setup to get people in trouble and to be able to blackmail. And obviously, guys, Jeffrey Epstein did not.
Who's on the flight? Who do you think who's on the client list? Bill Gates?
Bill Clinton for sure.
No way.
Bill, the flight list?
Really?
Bill Gates got head in the Oval Office. You think he's not going to fly to a fucking private island with Jeffrey?
Oh yeah, Monica. Oh yeah.
And
I'm about to bust.
And I mean, good for Monica, right? Not bad.
She made it. She's famous.
That's a dub.
Not bad for sucking a dick.
She's the original Hawk Tuah girl, Monica Lewinsky. But there's going to be some big names. We know Trump is not on there. I would imagine some famous scientists. I would imagine that Bill Gates is on there. I would imagine that Bill Clinton's on there, and probably some more important people. But this should be set to come out today. Pretty insane news. I don't know. I think it's big news for America, big news for the world. And we can say one thing for certain.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. In prison?
No. I mean, maybe because... maybe. I don't know. If you think about who he is, like, obviously he can't be with general population because he's known for being like the biggest pedophile. So people are going to kill him anyways, because when you're in jail, people like to kill pedophiles. So, when I think about that situation, it's like, dude, if he gets exposed in jail, like, what do you think he's going to do? Like,
I don't think he was, though. He was in his cell by himself, 24/7 surveillance. Yeah. And the cameras just happened to be off.
Yeah. Two guards
were sleeping. Come on. Yeah. Like, that does not add up.
Yeah, but a lot of pedophiles do get absolutely fucking destroyed in prison.
Yeah, when they're around other people. One more thing, and we'll get to the actual news today. So everyone's talking about tariffs. Tariffs are so
Yeah.
bad. Tariffs are terrible. Can we talk about the facts, Rodney? Pull this up.
Talk about the facts.
Investments in the U.S. under President Trump. $14.1 billion bid from Nippon Steel.
Japan.
$20 billion from Hussein Sajwani. $500 billion over 5 years from Apple.
Yep.
$500 billion over 5 years or 4 years from Stargate. $600 billion from Saudi Arabia. Donnie, in 1 month, has gotten over $1.63 trillion in investments here in the United States. This was something I said because I saw my timeline. My timeline was a bunch of these little bitches right here. So I said, some of you are too short-sighted. Stop complaining about tariffs. Understand this is all part of the game. Let me know if you believe with it or not.
Yeah.
Trump will leave the economy, stock market, and crypto markets better than when he took office. This is just some growing pains along the way.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, tariffs are not new tech; it's old tech, but it's new to us. And you see a lot of the opposition. And, watching fucking like mainstream news, like you never get like the answers you need, right? There's plenty of news outlets out there. You can get some pretty unbiased news, but you don't know like Trump's approval rating is the worst of all time, or it's good. It's good depending on what polls they take. But yeah, the tariff situation is, I think it's a negotiating tactic, right? He wants to get things from China, from Mexico, from Canada, because he feels like the United States has been fleeced over the last decade, or just in general, right? It has been fleeced with, paying all this money to Ukraine and not getting anything in return and those sorts of things. So I think that Trump, we got to believe in his leadership if you believe in him, right? Things are going to take time. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I think a lot of people just expected, the market to pump after, a strategic Bitcoin reserve was created and those sorts of things, not knowing that maybe the tariffs will send the economy into some shit. Because if you think about it, like crypto is a risky asset, and during risky times, people are not going to, take a chance,
I 100% agree. So that's what Donald Trump. I mean, I have no panic right now, guys. No fear whatsoever. I know a lot of people are freaking out, but the bull run is still on, Rodney. I should say this now because I think the last time that we talked about our predictions and when the bull market will peak, it was October 2025. I don't know if that's still the case, Rodney. I think that we might have one more massive leg up.
Yeah.
And then that could be the top of this cycle. Unfortunately, it could be coming April, May 2025. But it's always good to change your opinion based off of what the charts are saying.
Yeah.
And the charts are saying, based off historical data, that we might have one more leg up after this next run up.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think so too. Who knows when the bottom is going to be, and shout out to Edgar. Everybody's focus is on eggs right now. And they're expensive and people are saying there's a shortage and those sorts of things, but it has to get worse before it gets better, in my opinion, especially if you're trying something new. Think about what's going on in the world right now. We're trying to become like actual friends and, with Russia, right? We're trying to like be cordial with them, be civil with them, and those sorts of things. And a lot of people don't like that. There's a lot of drama going on in Europe. Like the way alliances were before, 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago with NATO and those sorts of things, that layout may look different, 5 years down the road just because of what's been going on, and it's interesting times, right? Things are changing, probably for the better.
Absolutely. I don't know if Russia's part of the news, but this just came out 2 hours ago. Did you see this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I haven't even watched it yet. Let's watch it live. But the quote here is from Bricks News. They said, Russian President Putin says contact with the new administration instills hope. Let's go ahead and watch this. I can read the subtitles.
First of all, thanks for the love, Art Caffeine. You're the man.
We all see how rapidly the world is changing. Let me note that the first contacts with the new American administration instills hope. They too are willing to work toward resuming our ties, solving a colossal amount of strategic problems in the world architecture.
Yeah.
Those problems triggered the Ukrainian and other regional crises. So the world, the U.S., the mainstream media wants us to hate this man, but it seems like Trump has like a decent relationship and they're working on it. And it seems like that war in Ukraine, didn't I see yesterday or 2 days ago, like there was a peace deal signed?
They're trying to get a peace deal signed. Obviously, Trump is, we invested. He's saying $350 billion into Ukraine. Half of it's missing. He's saying that, Vladimir, or what's his name? Fucking Zelensky is, he's a dictator. He wasn't elected, and that his poll numbers are low. But he's also saying that, hey, we've given you all this money for nothing back. Like, we want something back. And obviously, Trump wants rare earth minerals because that's one thing we're kind of lacking. And the real reason why we want to be in Greenland, by the way, that's the real reason why the United States wants Greenland is because they have rare
and security, right? Like the proximity, the location,
but a lot of rare earth minerals, and those sorts of things. So it's kind of like, hey, let's stop sending money to everybody. Which, I mean, if you think about what Trump's doing, like the real reason why the Trump administration is really looking at U.S. aid and all these Ukraine deals is because think about it, the Bidens were in bed with Ukraine forever. Like, there's a lot of money that we think is going over to help fight a war, and it's not. It's to line the pocket of some of politicians and those sorts of things. I mean, you always ask yourself the question: how is Nancy Pelosi so multimillionaire? How is Elizabeth Warren a multimillionaire? How is Bernie Sanders a multimillionaire? Like
big pharma.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's a lot of things. The deep state is fighting back right now and saying, "Oh, Trump's just trying to make a fucking alliance with Putin, a dictator, and Europe's going to be in trouble and stuff." And it's like, if you look at it through the lens of like a non-biased person, see exactly what's going on. You can see that we're just trying to try some new things, and I like it. Why not let everybody be fat and happy? Why not make, have some open trades with Russia and China, these other countries that we're so hostile towards, and make everybody richer? Let everybody be fat and happy so we can avoid a nuclear war. But it's weird. The party of peace is now like the party of, we just want to stay in war forever. It's just fucking crazy.
It's not how the liberals used to be. You mentioned, how are these people so rich? Pull this up. I remember RFK exposed Bernie Sanders. He said, Bernie, like while he was doing his testimony, he's like, Bernie, you are one of the largest, or for your campaign, your presidential campaign, you're one of the largest recipients from pharmaceutical companies. He goes, it was only $1.4 million. It's like, bro, that's a lot of money to receive from You think that Bernie's clean, right? The way that he like preaches, it's like
they're all fucking crooks, bro.
I get it though. It's like, you're there and you get a check for $1.4 million. Most people would say yes, but yeah, you have to look at this. I mean, Elizabeth Warren's number 2, Mark Kelly, Mitch McConnell, $582 million from pharmaceutical.
Yeah,
dude,
of course.
His salary is $200,000. He's got $582K from just pharmaceutical companies alone. They're all crooks. We need to clean up the swamp, or as Donald Trump would say, Ronnie, we need to drain the swamp.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to move over to meme coins and a kind of a message that Ben Cohen, a big, influencer, kind of talked about this, but somebody on Reddit made a good post if you want to pull this up. And I want to hear what you guys think about this. So Ben Cohen, a well-respected crypto analyst, was talking about how meme coins have wrecked this cycle. 36 million crypto coins exist now in the crypto space, which is a lot, right? Liquidity is all over the place. And that's one of the main drivers of why the crypto market has stalled. When in post-halving year, Q1 has traditionally have been bull for a Bitcoin, a bull run for Bitcoin and altcoins. Now everything is either bleeding against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin itself is staying ranging sideways for the last several weeks. So Bitcoin's been doing okay, really, in the grand scheme of things. Yep. Able to touch all-time highs again. Most altcoins have either gone back down or lost majority of their gains since November, except for like a few of the big four, right? So I agree with Ben when he says retail hasn't come back in the crypto market like previous cycles because meme coin rug pulls have either scared away the retail market or they've had a bad taste in their mouth by getting rug and losing their money as just going away after. That's interesting, right?
It's true.
Will coming in the meme coins because you see Dave Portnoy, right? Because everybody's gambling. Is that going to scare a lot of people?
Yes.
People out of the space. And I get it. Look, I promoted many meme coins before that didn't work out, but it was never on this scale where like you have people just like hundreds of thousands of people getting wrecked over, a couple of weeks and those sorts of things because of what's been going on in the crypto space. Like, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Is this going to scare away retail? Is
it already has.
Stop adoption?
Not all, right? You can't speak of like certainties and everybody, but yes, a lot of people, even our friends, right? Like we have friends who are not meme coin investors that got into Brett, got into Punky, and they're like, dude, what the fuck, right? And we thought these were sure bets because of based off 2021, good meme coins. Yeah. They're gonna, they're trading at $100 million market cap. They're probably gonna go higher in a couple of months. It just wasn't the case. And what we also saw was just the rotation market, right? We saw it with Broccoli on BNB. Good meme coins like Captain BNB had a lot of liquidity pulled out because a new token's launching. We see it on Solana all the time. So many people, especially when Trump kind of, look, Trump's good for crypto long term, but Trump kind of started this where
he did.
He launched Trump, and we saw all liquidity from Solana memes go into Trump, right? Yeah. We saw it with Melania. We saw it with Jelly Jelly. So it's like a rotational market. But, yeah, it's going to scare a lot of people away. And it's unfortunate because, and dude, it's not even just like retail investors, new investors that are coming in. I know good traders who have made 7, 6, 7, 8 figures investing in crypto that have almost lost it all in the past couple of weeks. Almost lost it all.
And he ends on a good note here. I think this is interesting. He says, when a 15-year-old with no coding experience can make meme coins and rug pull people, or ditzy blonde girls who are famous for blowjobs can scam regular people out of their life savings, president of countries rug pulling people. Do you think anyone takes crypto seriously anymore? Meme coins have always been tolerated before in previous cycles, but this cycle's meme coins might have just been the death of crypto space in general. Just my 2 cents. And this is Cat and Doge 42 over on Reddit. We made a good post the other day, and I thought that was interesting, man. Like, wow. Wow.
Absolutely. Pull this up too. So this is kind of a little insight into what's happening in the crypto space, but only 68 tokens have graduated from Pump Fund today. I think they have to hit a $70,000 mark cap to graduate.
Not 7, like something like 15, something small, right?
Something small. So last month, dude, we had a 1,000,007. This month in February, it's obviously a shorter month, but still 1 million. Last week, 243,000. This week, 87,000. Yesterday, 25,000. Today, those are all the tokens that are launched. This is the ones that have graduated on the right side. So 1.7 million launched, 24,000 have graduated. 1 million launched, 11,000 graduated this month. Last week, over 2,000 tokens graduated. This week, 717. Yesterday, 215. Obviously, the state of the markets are kind of corrupt, and kind of abysmal right now. But what's your honest thoughts on Pump Fund?
Can you send me this link in the private chat? Yeah. So so if you want to pull up my screen here, I think it's interesting too, because we got this news earlier today that breaking Pump Fund drops out of the top 10 feed generating protocols. And there was one point where Pump Fund was dominating even actual chains. Yeah.
Over ETH, over Solana.
Yeah, everything. So you can see the hype kind of dying down on Pump Fund. Now, is this temporary? It's only been like about a year since Pump Fund's been live, but what a year it's had. Is it ending? Is it degeneracy ending?
But it's also, you have to realize we're in the space, right? Like right now, like no one really no one has money to invest. Like no one has spare capital to put into shitters unless you're giga rich, right?
Yeah.
Unless you have a lot of money. So I don't know. I think I'm for decentralization. Like it's gambling, man. Like you're not going to stop someone from going to the casino to gamble. But all these tokens that are launching on Pump Fund, it can't be a net positive for meme coins because it just takes away so much liquidity from good top meme coins. Like in 2021, there was Doge, there was SHIB, there was like some runners, right?
Yeah.
Now there's how many meme coins you just say? 100,000?
30 something million.
30 million?
There's 30 million coins. I mean, they're not all meme coins, but
holy shit.
And this is interesting though. And this is kind of like a good sign for people in the space right now. Because this is one of the things we talked about a lot the last run with the new presidency. And this is, the SEC ends investigation in Robinhood. Now they ended their investigation in the Gemini. And there's a few others that they're ending their investigation in. And we haven't heard anything about XRP. But I do think that the SEC was a big hurdle for top altcoins to kind of actually pump. And that's why we saw XRP go from 50 cents trading sideways for literally like almost a year. It was a stable coin to, over $3 and getting close to its all-time high. So the fact that the SEC may end their investigations, and a lot of people think they were bad into some of these like legit crypto companies, coin protocols, whatever. I think that is like good news going forward. So that is something nice to look forward to, going forward.
Yeah. And they also ended it against Uniswap, Robinhood, Gemini, Coinbase. And that's the new administration. They're coming in. They're throwing out the court cases. I think the one with XRP is like already done. I think they try to appeal it. We'll probably see that one get thrown out as well. So SEC the new administration is doing good. People need to take a step back and understand like what's happening in the crypto space. We have a pro-crypto president. Yeah. We have a pro-crypto administration. Yes, the price is down because of tariffs, but I mean, dude, Donald Trump, his ego is so closely tied to the stock market and the crypto markets that he's not going to leave it worse. And honestly, I put out a tweet last night saying, imagine if Donald Trump and his administration were suppressing the price as low as possible, getting all the paper hands out, shaking people out so that they can then buy crypto, implement a strategic reserve. Because if I'm Donald Trump, I don't want to buy my dollar cost average for the U.S. Strategic Reserve at $125,000 or $130,000. I'd rather get it at $75,000, $85,000. That way, when it goes to $150,000, $200,000, $300,000, you're in that much more profit.
Yeah, pretty much like pretty much what everybody thinks is manipulation. Remember, COVID was like the greatest transfer of wealth because a lot of people were stuck inside. A lot of people didn't have extra money, or at least not for a while. And while the market's dumped and the people who had money, they bought into the stock market and made a bunch of money. But this was interesting too. If you want to pull up my screen, well, we did know about like the sell-off. It wasn't just retail and anybody, Fidelity, ARK, Grayscale, right? BlackRock. A lot of people are selling their ETFs. A lot of big money selling their ETFs because maybe they see something else out there, so there's a lot of fear in the markets. ARK Invest sold. Shout out to Cryptos R Us. I was watching him this morning and they sold to buy Coinbase shares. But it's interesting when like you have these big, companies that are, selling their crypto. And obviously that's going to create fear for everybody because they see, these big successful money managers selling like, oh, what are they doing? Got to follow smart money. That's what people tell them to do, We have a dog. We have the dog over here. Zeta.
You gotta stop snoring. Loud ass dog.
Can people hear that?
I don't know. It was pretty loud. But
can you guys hear snoring?
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's like it's not good when retail sells. It's not good when these big institutional investors are selling. They did get in early. They can do whatever they want with their money. But this is what happens after you have the single largest liquidation day in history. We dropped all the way down. We kind of clawed back, but 83,000, like I said, was always in the cards. And I do believe that we're making our next leg up. And anytime you see the turtlenecks, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, you might be wondering, why am I wearing a turtleneck?
It's got to be the bottom.
It's always the bottom. So I'll wear this now. If we ever do, like I said, we might have one more leg up, and then we'll probably crash back. I think the bull market could be over sooner than we think. But in 2026, when we hit the bottom, Rodney, we're going to bring out the turtlenecks.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Okay, so this is the next big piece of news, and the reason why the market took a fat shit too. What FBI seeks crypto industry help to track block laundering of Bybit hack funds. So obviously Bybit got hacked for about $1.5 billion by Lazarus Group, which is obviously a popular North Korean hacking group. Obviously that's how North Korea gets their money. They fucking hack and do all kind of shady shit. What happens when Lazarus Group hacks a United States company? I don't think Bybit is, but like a United States company. Do we get involved militarily?
Oh, yeah.
What if they hack Coinbase or something like that?
Not militarily, but you do get involved. You get the money back by force or without. It could be. I think that there's like ways to do it. I mean, Trump has a decent relationship with Kim Jong-un. He'd probably be like, but there's no you can't tariff North Korea, right? We don't send anything to North Korea.
You can do sanctions on like their partners and stuff, but usually,
I just don't think that they would, I don't think they would hack like a American company like Coinbase or Gemini, but you never know. But I mean, kudos to them. Kudos to them. $1.5 billion hack, the largest in crypto history. Imagine if you're Kim Jong-un. I bet that guy got, my God, he probably hooked up that hacker so much in North Korea. Like the guy was probably eating rats and cats for a living. And then he fucking got a nice steak meal, a potato.
He's eating good, but his people are not. Look how fat that fucker is.
Yeah, but no, the hacker definitely got good food that day.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Probably got 3 North Korean baddies.
Yeah. Right.
He was like a little virgin just in a computer room hacking.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if you hack 1.5 billion.
Crazy. When it's your job and your government supports it, like you're okay. Now, what's interesting about this situation is that everything is on the blockchain and we can see everything. And then what they're doing really is they're like just, jumping through a bunch of different hoops. So the FBI asked for crypto industry to help in tracking and blocking transactions intended to launder $1.5 billion stolen from Bybit and North Korean hackers. And what they're doing is they're going to try to use mixers. And this is the reason why the United States wanted to get rid of Tornado Cash. They're going to use anything they can to kind of launder the money so they can cash it out, because you got to be able to, you can't just hold $1.5 billion. I mean, you can, right? But you got to, cash it out eventually. And to me, this is a reason for us to use the blockchain for everything, because it's hard to hide money. It's so hard to hide money. If I had cash, I do whatever I want. You can't track it.
But there are already, and I think that Hayden kid's doing as well, where like they're taking these funds, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a transaction, I don't have it pulled up. It was a meme coin that was at like 50K market cap. Some whale that was tied to the Melania and Libra launch put in $2 million into the launch, and then people were able to buy it and sell it. So it's complicated. You need a guy like Zach XPT to really follow it. But how they're laundering this is through pump fund tokens, right? They have other wallets. So let's just say there's a pump fund token that's at a 500K market cap. They put in $3 million. It pumps up. They have other wallets that they'll then sell those tokens and cash out funds to. So I don't know if there's any way to stop it, because how do you verify that that's actually tied to the people that hacked it? It gets a little bit complicated and convoluted if we will, Rodney. An interesting piece of news. I don't know if you saw this, but Donald Trump was pushing to get the Tate brothers freed. He was putting pressure on Romanian authorities to release them. Apparently, they're on a flight to Florida right now. Have you seen this? The Tate brothers are on a flight on a private jet to Florida right now. Ron DeSantis 2 minutes ago says
they're not welcome.
Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate are not welcomed.
I get it. He's a smart guy. He sees right through them. I mean, we see right through them, right?
Really? I just commented free the Tates.
Really? I mean, come on, dude.
I like
First
Tristan.
Of all, he blocked you.
I like Tristan. He follows me.
Yeah, but like, fuck crypto. Crypto's for virgins and nerds. It's all about making your own fight. And then they're like, oh, we love crypto. It's like, I respect the grind, hustle. They're good dudes, and I honestly think that for a lot of young men, they're an inspiration because it's like, hey man, I think the core of their messages, stop being a little bitch, get your shit together, right? But I think they're just fucking scammers, bro. They're just guys, you know. They
definitely launch a lot of tokens. That's
after
for
talking
sure.
Shit about the crypto market forever.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're making money. Yeah,
they're smart. Yeah.
But it's funny. I think it's funny. Why they choose Florida?
Because it's Florida.
It's free state. But how about DeSantis though?
Yeah, fuck them.
So what happens when they get here? Prison? Arrested again?
No, they don't have any charges here.
Just not welcomed?
Yeah. He just saying like, we don't like you. We don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna tear it up and go to Miami, have a good time.
Oh fuck!
I can't wait for the content.
Dude, they're gonna have fun. Yeah. But realistically, I always thought that those charges were a little bit wishy-washy.
We don't know
the Me Too stuff. Well, I'm pretty sure
it wasn't Me Too. It was like, hey, you're fucking, and look at cam girls. We love them. You know,
they would be they would be in prison if there was any like actual evidence against them. I don't think there was any evidence against them. And Romania just put the president, who just got the most votes in history, into prison. So obviously Romania is a little bit corrupt. I don't think we're gonna be taking a trip there anytime soon. And interesting, the Tate brothers are now in America. Donald Trump likes them. Donald Trump said you're welcome here. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Now DeSantis, let's get the fuck. I mean, who knows that? Is that real? You know, I don't know.
Remarks is owned by Watcher Guru.
I'm not surprised he would say that, though. You know,
it's pretty accurate here,
because DeSantis is not like fucking in the trenches, like I was paying attention to any of this. He's just like, he hears the headlines, like, yeah, fuck that guy. You know.
Yeah, let's go through the meme coins before the next piece of news. So we went through Trump, Doge, Pepe. The Trump token, $2.5 billion market cap, pumped up to $4 billion recently. Bonk is so we only have 5 meme coins in $1 billion market cap, which is crazy. We had like 15 previously.
What's the ranking?
77. Bonk is at a 1.05.
Yeah.
Floki, 800 million. Dogwoof Hat, 500 million on the market cap.
Happy birthday, Green.
Whose birthday is it?
Green. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, legend. SPX, 542 million. Pudgy Penguins, 500 million. Melania, 460. AI, 60, 369. Brent on base, 372 million on the market cap. Logcoin, wow, $258 million market cap. Popcat was at a $2 billion market cap. Is at $250 million. I'm still holding my Popcat. Never sold. Absolute wrecked. Snack down to $252 million market cap. Peanut the Squirrel was a multi-billion-dollar project up to $178 million. Giga Chad, this hurts. This fucking hurts. $179 million for Giga Chad.
Wow, yeah.
This was a $800+ million project last month, down to $79 million. And we're getting spanked.
Yeah, spanked
in the meme coin markets. Punky, 73 mil.
Yeah,
that was a $450 million project. Moodang, I think almost hit the billions. 63.
Yeah, Punky's so surprising to me.
What's comedian? I haven't heard of that.
Fucking comedian. Yeah,
I kind of like the name.
Yeah, Punky to me is like, comedian. Fuck, man, what happened to that? How old is that?
Comedian's old. How have we never heard of it?
Yeah.
It's just because all the other meme coins fell. Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, but like fucking October
2024. It's just because all the other meme coins have fallen so much that it's now in the top 20 and we're talking about it. But yeah, the state of the meme coin markets. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, how fucked is the meme coin
Let's
market?
talk about it. Yeah. I mean, interesting, right? You know, when you think about like the meme coin market, you know, the reason why I think that it's dumping for the most part is because this is diluted. You know, there's so many other meme coins in there. And to be honest, I don't think celebrity tokens should be in the same category as these meme coins. I think that they should have their own category, but people are, you know, kind of classifying them as that. And a lot of people, remember, crypto's risky, right? Meme coins are riskier. When Bitcoin dumps a little bit, meme coins kind of outpaces by a lot. So I'm not surprised that a major dump like this. The question is, will they make a comeback?
I think good ones will. I think once the markets turn around, obviously there's more liquidity in the markets and you'll see meme coins start to run as well. A lot of these meme coins are fucked. The top meme coins will survive. But if you're buying like the daily runners and like, shit that's been around for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It could be It could be pretty scary out there, but a lot of these meme coins will make a recovery. I don't want to say that all of them will make a comeback. How about Daddy? Like still holding up. It's up 97%.
Better than
on the day.
Most daddies.
It's not. It's up, dude. Daddy's up 99% of the day, probably because of the Andrew Tate news. It went from a $20 million market cap to a $42 million market cap. So I don't know. Maybe this is, it's like he's a celebrity. It kind of moves with the markets, like big Andrew Tate news. He goes to Romania.
Yeah.
Daddy starts to pump as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. If he starts like a big, marketing tour here in the United States, and yeah, it's going to pump. It's a celebrity token based off news.
But meme coins are not looking good. Top altcoins. My strategy is right now, like
buy top shit.
Yeah,
buy top
altcoins, put more money into top meme coins like Brett, like SPX, like Giga. And I don't even know if those are going to survive, but I think that they will. But I know that top altcoins, I know Bitcoin, I believe in Ethereum.
Yeah.
I believe in Solana. I believe in XRP. I believe in Sweet. Those will go up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Meme coins, I still think will. Like the daily runners, no, they're gone forever. A lot of these Solana shitters, they're gone forever.
I think we'll have some daily runners here. I think the space needs some time to breathe, and just forget about everything and just avoid celebrity tokens. Just give me a fucking funny Pepe or Brett or something. Give me something original. I think the next original meme coin that's like kind of like tied to the past is going to send.
Play this. Pull it up, Jamie. The Tate brothers are officially here, Rodney.
Oh, fuck.
They have landed in Florida. This is breaking news. You can see the reason I fuck with Tristan, like just well dressed at all times. Look at him carrying a fucking
yeah, that's
briefcase.
all that matters. Well dressed,
Carrying a briefcase. Ass was stud. So, wow, they made it to Florida. That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, Romania lifted the
Where they live? Is this Tampa?
Yeah.
They made it to Fort Lauderdale or Miami, but the Tate brothers are in America. Pretty crazy news. Pretty crazy
It's
news.
crazy.
Yeah, they
it
were
is.
in a jail cell a year ago,
I
for
think
charges.
it's fucked up how all social media platforms decided to banish them all at once, which is crazy.
Yeah, not X, not Twitter, not Elon. What's your take on Elon in the cabinet and what he's doing for Doge?
Controlling the government. He's literally going in. He's a fucking billionaire doing all this shit for free. And obviously it's for, men like him and Trump, like they love power and success and status. Like he's getting some recognition for being there, but you see a lot of hate from one side, a lot of praise from the other side. Look we need someone to come in there and audit our government. It's objectively good for us to see where the fuck our taxpayer money is going. That's it's good. It's a good thing. So
I think DeSantis actually put out a video about the Tates. Let's see. It wasn't just a remark. It was an actual video. I'm going to pull it up for you right here. Let's see if this has anything to do with the Tate brothers here.
Okay. Is he welcome here? What the state send back to Romania or whatever? We have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to be up his entry into the United States. I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Guthmeier, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this. We were not notified. I found out through the media.
Crazy, bro.
yeah,
He's just like, they didn't even know they were coming to Florida, but the federal government obviously has
Hustlers University. Oh yeah,
they have power, and it seems like DeSantis does not like him or the Tate brothers. And I don't know, Trump. I mean, at the end of the day, like I think they were very vocal for Trump and supported Trump, and Trump
of course they were, yeah.
Trump's party probably called them and said, "Hey, we're gonna get you to Florida," and
probably
they're now here, and now the Tate brothers are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger,
Yep.
and now they're Americans.
They're not Americans.
Not yet.
They're not Americans.
$5 million. What if?
Oh yeah.
What if they bought
got it,
the first gold card? That would be
I love that idea, by the
simulation
way.
confirmed.
Did people hear about that? Like Trump wants to offer like gold cards, like a gold visa, like instead of a green card, you just pay $5 million.
I heard about that.
That's great.
I think it's good.
That's a great idea. 200,000 of those things is $1 trillion, right? Something
Yeah,
like
it pays off the debt. If you sell 5 million or some shit,
or $8 trillion.
there's 5
5
million people
million.
out there that will probably pay
There's a
that.
lot of rich families that would come
Yeah.
that want to come to the United States.
Like
Yeah,
a rich
I like
family in South Korea,
Oh, yeah.
a rich family in fucking China
I like that
to
idea.
escape China.
That's a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. I can't believe we didn't think about it before. I don't know how much demand there is, but the Tate brothers are probably, I wouldn't be surprised. We already live in a simulation. I know it. I wouldn't be surprised if the Tate brothers are the first two to buy gold cards. Like that was probably like, hey, we will get you guys out of Romania.
There's probably like, hey, let's get your criminal history, no pending charges, stuff like that. So once they get that all cleared, right?
Yeah, exactly. But interesting stuff there. Do we have any more news?
That's about it. Yeah.
That's about it. The boys are back, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back for a show tomorrow, Friday, February 28th.
sir.
Thank God we can end this abysmal month of February. And let's call it the bat signal, guys. Can we get the bat signal out there? Let's get some of these other KOLs back.
Yeah, get your ass back in
I know
here,
you
baby.
guys.
Tap back
I know
in.
you guys love our content. We provide the best content in the crypto space, but it is nice we have some other friends that are creating content. I don't know where they all went, Rodney, but the boys are back. We got the turtlenecks to mark the bottom. We will be live tomorrow. 83K is the bottom. Let me do one more quick scan at the markets. My screen's not pulled up, but we're at $85,000 Bitcoin, $2,300 ETH, 220 XRP, and Solana's at 140. So not looking. We appreciate you, and we will see you all tomorrow
Peace.
at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, everybody.